Some Amazon news to discuss today in regards to low inventory fees. My name is Stephen Pope. I'm the founder of My Amazon Guy. And it's a real big sign of how badly or how well Amazon is run that when they release news like this today, i.e., it's not as bad as we made it sound, the thing that they should have done to begin with is now seen as good news. So let's dive into this. First, you can find all of the news alerts for Amazon Seller Central with a link at the top of the comments and this description in this video. I'm going to break this down. I went ahead and put this into a LinkedIn post to kind of collect my thoughts. But this is some good Amazon breaking news today. And I think Amazon easing its low inventory fees, clarifying, is super helpful. So gather around, kids. It's a good read. This is me reading storybooks last night to my kids. And this is the first piece of news. The transition period is extended to May 14th, so that's an extra 2 weeks with no fees. All right, that's not much, but still, 2 weeks of fees could be hundreds of dollars for your account. Seasonal products and end-of-life ASINs. This is what I saw Andy get hit with repeatedly on the LinkedIn comments, are getting a reprieve. Fees do not apply if the product has less than 20 units sold in the past 7 days. I don't know that I agree with the 20 units sold in the last 7 days metric, but at least it's something, right? So a seasonal item that only sold 20 units in a month, you're okay, you're safe. As long as you haven't sold 21 units in the last 7 days, you're not going to get hit with the fee. It does, however, mean that second to last week, that last week you sell that unit where you're getting those last stragglers done, you are going to see a hit. Because of the greater unpredictability in managing inventory levels for seasonal, end-of-life, and other low-volume products with varying demands, starting May 15th, the low inventory level fee will not apply to products that have sold less than 20 units in the past 7 days. So that's directly quoted out of the news post right here. These are kind of the key points you're going to want to pay attention to. Low inventory fees incurred. Another piece of good news is the fact that Amazon claims they won't charge this fee if they mess up on late check-ins or excessive inbound handling. But I personally bet they're going to still F that up, and it's going to be a fight to get that money back. So you're probably going to have to pay attention to this one, in my opinion, based on what we see. I mean, quite frankly, I made a whole business out of this. I made my Refund Guy, and if you guys haven't checked this out, basically what it does, commission-based, we go claw back product damages and lost shipments that Amazon messes up. I have clawed back over $2.8 million for Amazon brands. That's money in their pockets. And we charge a 25% fee to do that at no upfront cost or whatsoever. So check that out at myrefundguy.com. But the reason I point that out is that Amazon is forcing you to pay attention to all kinds of metrics and KPIs, including when they mess things up, you're going to have to hold them accountable. So you're going to see on your report, you got charged a late, your product was low inventory. Here's a fee, and it's $500 or whatever it might be. We don't even freaking know very well how much it's going to be. That's like the whole untransparent part of this process. But you're going to have to file tickets most likely to hold them accountable to this. And they're going to fight it, and it's going to take multiple tickets. That's my prediction, just based on how Amazon said, hey, you're not going to have to file tickets to get reimbursed for lost and damaged units and lost inbound shipments and overage fees and customer returns. Actually, yeah, you do. And that means you have to go find a service to provide that or learn how to do it yourself. And it's a monster. It's just so many things you have to do, let alone launching products and trying to control your own buy box and control your own listing, for crying out loud, with hijackers. And then that doesn't even account for the PPC costs going up. So it's getting harder as an Amazon seller out there right now. Amazon also added time-bound exceptions for Prime deals. It took me a while to break this one down, trying to figure out what they meant by this one. But essentially what it means, if you have a lightning deal or best deal during Prime Day, you won't get any low inventory fees. So these are great steps from Amazon, but the new fee in general is basically a seller tax, and we all know it. It's just Amazon FBA paying its stockholders with revenue, and the consumer will lose here when they inherit the price hikes. Now, of course, Chinese sellers are subsidized by their own government. I didn't even know this until recently, but somebody was pointing out, I think it was Steve Chu, pointing out that Chinese sellers on Temu can sell things at like 20% less than what we're seeing on Amazon. Customer service stinks, the product quality and all that's garbage. But they're cheating exports and import and customs and duties, and they're also getting subsidized by the Chinese government. So, I don't think we have a fair playing field right now, to be honest, on Amazon. And especially as Temu comes on the market. It really sucks that it's like either we hope the Amazon monopoly wins or we hope the Chinese government comes in and takes down a notch. It's a lose-lose situation out there right now. We got TikTok, Chinese-owned, Temu, Chinese-owned, and Amazon becoming Chinese-owned by de facto because 50% of the sellers on Amazon are Chinese. So it's getting harder, a lot of bribery, a lot of unfair business environment practices. I still think it's worth selling on Amazon. I just like to call it out for how it is. It's not passive income. There's just a lot to take in. So hopefully this news update helps you as you try and figure out what's going on with Amazon. Hit that subscribe button for all breaking Amazon news. I post it first here before you'll hear it anywhere else.